Match reaction, Manchester United 3, Bodo Glimt 2. Your reaction to that game?
Ruben Amorim wanted to win. I wanted to win. That's what we got. I thought it was an excellent game. And well, I say excellent. It was an entertaining game. I look at that first half and I say to myself, there's 4 players there, not even match fit. And we expected him to do all the running, bowed him, if that's what you call him. You know, sorry for my French. But I thought it was an excellent game because there was players there coming back from injury, especially in that first half, who put the effort in. I look at Mason Mount. I thought he was excellent, considering the lack of football. And then you look at Malacia. Malacia got in all the right positions. Unfortunately, them crosses weren't right. But we don't normally see that. I thought the changes throughout the game, what Amorim did and how the players reacted to it, I thought it was really good when you look at what the future is going to bring. These players have took to Ruben Amorim and what he wants from them.
Talk about Malacia being in the right positions. Hojlund was definitely in the right positions for the 2 goals he scored tonight.
The critics of Hojlund are there because he has his back to the goal. A striker like Hojlund has to be facing the goal and running into the box. You've said it. I've said it many times. Yous out there have said it. Hojlund is a good striker, a good finisher, and you've seen an absolutely excellent finish tonight. He was in the right positions at the right time, and that's the type of football. If you look at the game, the ball was being put into that box for him in the first half, in the second half. I thought he did really well, especially with all the criticism he's been receiving, and it's been unfair as far as I'm concerned.
Got to admit, though, was you a little bit worried? You know, we went 1-0 up so early, then they got back into it 2-1. What was your feeling, though, at 2-1?
It didn't look good. Got to admit that. It didn't look good. They shocked us after 10 minutes, but I don't think Ruben Amorim was shocked. They were running. They kept coming. I thought the press by United to get the first goal in the first minute, I thought we're on our way here. But they pressed. They came out of their area. They were forcing the game. They wanted the ball, but that slowed down in the second half because of the way United performed. They changed the tactics. Sometimes it was a 3. Sometimes it was a 4 at the back. The wing backs, what we had, were doing the right thing, getting up there, getting in the position, and we forced them back in the second half. But they forced United back, and they made United really look open. And when I look at the whole game, there's an unsung hero out there tonight, and it's Utd. I thought he just went about, done his job diligently. There was no messing about from him. He just stopped the game when it needed to be stopped. He pressed high up. He gave the right ball. I think going forward, when you look at him, he is ideal for Ruben Amorim.
Yeah, luckily, Majraoui as well. Good bit of play in towards the end of that first half as well, pushing high up the pitch, and a good cross for Hojlund as well. Good cross for Hojlund, who finished well. And then going into the second half, I think it was roughly 5 minutes, we got another goal.
I think when you look at the second half, United looked stronger, more physical. The changes what he made, he brought Dalot on, he brought Shaw on, and I got to say it, Shaw looked strong. He looked fit and everything, and he's not even match fit. Yeah. So it's looking good there. I liked how he brought players off, and if you look at that starting 11, again, like the Ipswich game, you won't see that again. You just won't see that again. The priority is Sunday. It's the league, getting 3 points there. But he gave everyone a chance, and he's talked about rotation, and that's what you got. I thought it was very, very clever the way he used these players tonight, and you can see that the wing-back is the right formation and that they know what to do. They didn't do it perfectly. Yeah. We know that. This is all experimenting what's going on. But throughout the game, you expected... I thought United really should have took the game away from him. I thought there was opportunities there, and if you look at Garnacho, he had plenty of opportunities tonight. Didn't hit the target, and I have said he needs more coaching to be the perfect kid. He's got the potential. His decision making wasn't quite right, and he just needs more coaching. He wants to be in there. He got in the right positions, but unfortunately, it's those little bits he's got to improve on.
You were talking about substitutions there as well, and I was impressed with them because the substitutions he made earlier on as well in that second half was the likes of players like Mason Mount, Malacia, Anthony and Martinez, who've only just come back from injury as well, and he's rotating it and giving fresh legs onto the pitch to get used to that system as well.
He understands the game. We was critical of Erik ten Hag not doing the right substitutions, waiting till the end. But he understands. He's got all them players on the bench. They're there to be used, and he wants to see these players, and he's using them. And he's using the thing. Well, if you look at the substitutions on Sunday against Ipswich, and you look tonight, they were made at the right moment, and it was right to bring Delo on. I'm not saying he had a great game, but it was right to bring him on because Malasia's not played for 18 months, and I thought he was very, very energetic, Malasia, but he's not going to give you 90 minutes. And I thought, looking at that role there, it suits him. But Delo coming on and the other substitutes was all perfect for me. I look forward to this Europa League, and I think to myself, 5, possibly 6 points, and then we've got to tilt at it because these players will get better. They'll get better under Ruben Amorim. You're clearly seeing that tonight. Yes, there's a lot more to go, but it's a lot better, and it's better on the eyes. The crowd loved it tonight. Yes, they were a bit worried in that first half because they were energetic, and that's what we expected. And with 4 players, to be honest, I think there was 5 players in total who weren't match fit. So to put in that performance, create them amount of chances, I thought it was a spot on tonight.
Yeah, it was important as well in that second half that we hung on and actually come away with the 3 points. When you look at some of the games that have gone this season in the Europa League and the league as well, and you look at Onana towards the end as well with that save.
Well, United would not be United without putting the fright of the drama into it there. And Casemiro handballing it. I'm not too sure whether it was deliberate, but hey, it's European rules. They do what they do. But Onana stood tall, and what seasons he's had. But I've got to mention as well, I did mention Ugarte, unsung hero tonight. I thought Mazraoui again. He just keeps putting in them performances. I thought De Ligt played well, but Mazraoui for me was excellent. But I've got to give man of the match to Hojlund because he's turned it round and he's shown people this is how I want to play football, and that's the right way to play as a centre forward. You want a player what's in the box. He's getting in the box under Ruben Amorim. So going forward in the future, you've got to say to yourself, Ruben Amorim knows how to use Hojlund and how to use a striker. And the other point I have to make, how many opportunities did we get down the wing to get in the box and cross the ball? More than I've seen in a long, long time. And that's what you want to see. So when you look at the system as a whole, for these players, it's working. And you just got to say to yourself, why didn't it get changed under Erik ten Hag? Unfortunately, Erik ten Hag did what he did, but these players are thriving on it. And I do look for a Europa League challenge now because 5 or 6 points will give Ruben Amorim a chance and a crack to go at it. And that's what you've got to be hopeful for.
You mentioned Mazraoui there. For me, I think he's been absolute fantastic, but I missed the consistent 7 or 8 out of 10 performance every week. But just one quick one before we go. We've seen quite a lot of rotation in the last 2 games. Do you think Bruno Fernandes is too important right now at this very early stage to give a rest and rotate him in the squad?
I think he'll rotate him, but at the right time, maybe further down the line. But at the moment, he seems to be relying on him. We've always said, like, he plays too many games and all that. But you don't know. I don't think you're going to see the same 11 week in, week out, right? What you've seen, we've already seen 2 sides now. He's looking at these players. That's what he's doing. Some people might call it experiment. I might even think it's experimenting. But he's giving people the game time, and that's what they need. So you're never going to see. I think there's an acceptance. It's going to take time, but it will get there. You can see that because of the confidence, and that's what I've not seen for a while. The confidence of them players out there tonight. Yes, they came back to score the second goal, great goal. But in the second half, I just thought to myself, they were calm. I thought they were calm, and just before I go, I've got to say, I thought Luke Shaw was calm. Let's just hope going forward because him and Martinez in that role, swapping and rotating, will be absolutely fantastic because they are 2 excellent players in that position, whether it's in the back 3 or as a left wing back Shaw can play that.
Yeah, really impressed with the man management from Amorim up to now and everything that he has to say, really. But thanks for joining us. If you can leave a like on the video, it'd be much appreciated. Help tonight's video and the channel. And most of all, get your thoughts and opinions in on that game in the comments section. We'll be back at Hotel Football live tomorrow, so get that notification on. And hopefully, we'll see you all there. You enjoy your night and take care, Reds.
Thank you.